The no vacancies sign flickered precariously above the Seafarer's Rest, a crumbling excuse for a hotel clinging to the edge of the Yorkshire coast. Inside, the air hung thick with the scent of stale beer and perspiration. Angela Rippon, a woman who usually graced television screens with poise, found herself drawn here, a moth to a flickering, dangerous flame. She'd seen him earlier that day, berating a fishmonger in Whitby, his voice a thunderclap against the gentle sea breeze. Gordon Ramsay, the infamous chef, a man whose culinary genius was only matched by his volcanic temper. There was something raw, untamed about him, a stark contrast to the polished world she inhabited. Now, in this dilapidated room, the air crackled with a different kind of tension. The threadbare floral wallpaper seemed to sweat under the intensity of their gazes. He'd followed her, a predator stalking his prey. No polite conversation, no pretense, just a guttural acknowledgement of the primal hunger that had drawn them together. He moved with a surprising grace, all controlled power. The first touch was electric, a jolt that sent shivers down her spine. Her practiced composure crumbled, replaced by a raw, urgent need. Clothes were discarded with a frantic haste, buttons popping, fabric tearing. The encounter was a whirlwind of grunts and gasps, a messy, passionate collision of two worlds. The cheap mattress groaned under their weight, the sounds echoing in the silence of the room. It was dirty, unrefined, a far cry from the sterile perfection she usually sought. But it was also intensely gratifying. He tasted of salt and fury, his touch rough, demanding. She met his intensity with a ferocity she hadn't known she possessed. It was risky, a dangerous game played on the edge of respectability. But the thrill of it, the sheer abandon, was addictive. Later, lying tangled in the sweat-soaked sheets, the first rays of dawn painting the grimy windowpane, Angela knew this was a mistake, a beautiful, terrible mistake. She also knew, with a certainty that chilled her to the bone, that she would do it again. The Seafarer's Rest, with its seedy charm and dangerous secrets, had become their haven, a place where they could shed their public personas and embrace the wild, untamed desires that simmered beneath the surface. The taste of him, the feel of his skin, was etched into her memory, a brand that would forever mark her with the intoxicating scent of danger and forbidden pleasure.